Hello, for this second video I decided to come inside because it's cold and rainy. You can see the, how can you point to that? That's the Barcelona crest, of course. We are finalizing the documentary on La Masia with my colleagues over there. Hello, that's Phil, Charlie and Marc Bordeaux. Why does Bordeaux has got B-O-U-R at the beginning of it?
Because there's a place in Eastern France with that spelling.
Ah, I thought it was just B-O-R, but no.
No.
B-O-R, okay. Well, that's it. Anyway, a bit of a distraction there. So, a few things to mention to you. Aubameyang, miles apart, still are Arsenal and Borussia Dortmund. He's in the squad, it seems, for the Freiburg game on Saturday. Or we'll find out that today anyway, but the suggestion is that he may be. Doesn't make much sense for him to play because he's told them that he wants to leave. But we'll see what happens with that. I just wonder if there will be another measure of pressure for Borussia Dortmund. The player will want Arsenal to sort this out as soon as possible. He understands it's a massive investment, but at the same time, he will like it sorted because he's made very clear that he wants to go to London and to Borussia that he wants to leave too. So, and the suggestion, as I said to you, from Borussia is that perhaps Arsenal don't have the money. I know everybody's asking to put the money in, but remember when you buy a house, then you try to actually get the best deal possible. And you play it cool sometimes, don't you? You just actually go and say, I don't know, maybe just put another 1,000 or 10,000 when you have 20,000 in the bank. This could be the same kind of thing. They're miles apart right now, but remember that, as I said yesterday, 90% of the deals happened in the last 48 hours, so I think Arsenal are playing with that. But we'll see. Nobody knows what's going to happen with that just yet. What else? Sturridge. Sturridge is interesting because Sevilla keeps saying that Inter Milan are interested, and Liverpool is actually saying the same, that Inter Milan are interested, and in the eyes of Liverpool it's Inter or Sevilla, but Sevilla are there. The problem is they are on standby. They're not putting the green light to the Sturridge situation. There's contact with the player, there's contacts with his representatives, even with his family, but nothing is moving on because Sevilla wants Batshuayi. Batshuayi is the #1 target, but it looks also very unlikely because, of course, for that to happen, #1, Chelsea will have to get another striker, and #2, they will have to agree on financial terms, both sides, to the player and to Chelsea for the loan deal, and that's a long way for that to happen. So, on standby, all that. What else? Laporte. It's not going to happen today. His buyout clause will be paid. Some say Monday, at the beginning of the week anyway. It's only pending some flecos, meaning little things, that's a Spanish word to describe little things that have to be confirmed for the contract before it actually gets agreed with the player, and then City goes and pays for the buyout clause. Everybody expects it to happen early next week anyway. So that's that. We've got Sturridge, Laporte, Guaita. That's an interesting one. So he's passed the medical, as we said earlier, not for Palace to sign him right now, but as part of a pre-contract for next season. Okay, so Guaita has got a pre-contract with Crystal Palace for next season. But Getafe could actually get nothing for the player if they let him go at the end of the season. The thing is, if they let him go now, because of Crystal Palace will pay the 4 million euros of that the private contract between Guaita and Getafe signed. 4 million euros is all that Crystal Palace will pay, and legally that's all what they have to pay. The problem is, out of those 4 million, Getafe only gets 1 million. So the decision that Getafe has to do is, do we let him go now and get that million, or do we just keep him, lose that million, but at least have a top goalkeeper until the end of the season? So that's where the situation is at the moment. So I think we're going to leave it there. If I hear any more, I'll let you know. Bye.